Hello and welcome to Editing with My Wife, now with more of the concept of red. Hey, Teasy, you ready to have read this?
Oh, I thought you were talking about all the red lines that are on here.
Could be that too. All right. It's called Chapter 16.
A battle incipient.
Battle Incipient.
Incipient.
It's coming.
Death in the Feyworld gives you an opportunity, a chance to look back on what killed you. Then, whenever you want, you can become living again by asking the local royalty for a pass to become the Fey you want. But the tyrant king has become stingy with life, forcing many to wait in long lines and prove that they deserve another life. Lourdes, the tyrant king of the Second Age, has it coming. The undead have been tortured and enslaved. Oh, the undead have been a tortured and enslaved race that was ready to fight back. They sat and ate the food cooked by the local chef. It was surprisingly good for people who don't need to eat. They chatted about the world they lived in. Glax helped them understand the intricacies of the undead way of death. So you're just dead until the king says so? Eleanor asked. Life at the speed of bureaucracy. A damn shame. The people here have some of the greatest heroes that gave what we Fae call life to keep the journey moving. They deserve to have the Fae. They deserve to have the Fae life promised them, Glimmer said, finishing his plate. But alas, Lourdes has all but ignored us, saying death begets life. It's just that when we die, we are recycled, and again we will have to fight for what we want to be dying. What? And again we will have to fight for what we want to be dying. Be by dying. Oh. There we go. I figured it out now. There's a lot of letters there.
Mm-hmm.
It's not just the life we died for, a rather large monstrous skeleton said as he cleared the table. Let's go find Ormond Havelock and settle this.
Go away. You're driving me insane. Stop it.
Hey.
Go away. Thank you.
Glimmer leaned back in his chair. He was smiling, looking at 3. Already did that for you. Glix?
Oh, it's a typo there.
Yeah. Glax cocked his head in a way that told the others of his confusion. What do you mean? 3 removed her head. A ghostly apparition of another appeared. I'm him, it spoke. 3's head sitting on the table said, we just need the lich, sliver lich.
Silver.
Oh, is it silver?
That's the color.
Okay. We just need the silver lich. But Lourdes has the silver lich, Garland. Oh, my Lanta.
Sorry.
No, it's okay. I appreciate you pointing it out. I'm saying that to myself because I'm not reading it. But Lourdes is the silver lich, Garland complained. That is why we must push the prophecy. We will have the merfolk and the harpies. It shouldn't be hard for you to rally the troops to fight one last time, to take back your home, and give others here a better chance at life, Glimmer encouraged. How do you plan on encouraging the silver lich to help? Eleanor asked. By killing him. He no longer deserves to hold the power. There is none other than the first benevolent king who should step back into the role, 3 said, trying to get a good look at Ormond.
What?
Are they talking to Ormond?
Ormond's a ghost head. And he put the head down, and the head that's trying to look back at him.
Oh, okay. So I was gonna say, I know we shouldn't be getting into this right now, but I was gonna say, what was the purpose of 3 removing their head?
Because Ormond Havelock is the body. He's the head.
I did not get that at all.
Okay.
I am him.
He removes the head.
Yeah.
There's a ghostly apparition head remaining. So and that's Ormond Havelock, and it's his body.
So we're just gonna right there, because that's where it starts and that's where it ends. I highlighted it up. There you go.
Okay.
Yeah, so we'll come back to that then.
Well, I'll work on it while you're talking.
Yeah. There is none other than the first benevolent king who should step back into that role, 3 said, trying to get a good look at Ormond. What about the Leviathan in the rock? Eleanor asked. Glimmer gave another smirk at 3. Her body was sitting. It removed its leg and arm, placing them on the table next to her head. The Silver Lich sent them to the reverse to hide them and keep them from the prophecy. Go, Glax, rally the troops while we secure the mermaids. The Harpies will meet you on the main road. 3 put herself back together and they walked out of the tavern through the back entrance. It put them not far away from Mer Lake. On the way back, Eleanor had a question. Why didn't you just tell the merfolk and the Harpies that you had it the whole time? Glimmer's response was simple. The merfolk would not have believed me, and I would have to dispel the spell holding him at that. I would have to dispel the spell holding him that size. Then, using him in the fight would be harder for old Ormond here. He slapped 3 on the back, knocking his arm loose. It wobbled out and began flailing. The Harpies wouldn't fight if they already had what they wanted. They arrived at the lakeside this time. 2 men came out of the water to greet them. One of them was Ursion. He was flanked by 2 others. Already back? He asked Glimmer casually. My lord, I have secured the Leviathan, and we are ready to march. Glimmer reported. Where is it? 3 Where is it? 3 removed his arm, handing it to Glimmer, who handed it off to King Ursion, and then explained, Lourdes kept it from you by binding it to Ormond Havelock with the rock and tossing them into the reverse. Where you found them, no doubt, Ursion reasoned, with an eyebrow raised. By following the prophecy, Glimmer explained, taking back the arm and giving it back to 3. Garland and 3 will help you set up and show you where to go. He took Glimmer aside as Ursion sent his men to retrieve the troops. He took Eleanor aside. We don't have the time to fight this fight. You and I will ignore the battle and head straight to the castle. The second will lie in the throne room behind the throne. So we just let them fight? Eleanor said, shocked. This is their fight. Besides, they have 3. Glimmer. Oh, you hush your butt. So...
It didn't pay off.
This is by following the prophecy, Glimmer explained, taking the arm and giving it back to 3. Garland and 3 will help you set up and show where you go. He took Glimmer aside. Who took Glimmer aside? Because Glimmer is talking right now.
What's the next? Where are we? Okay.
So who took Glimmer aside? Because Glimmer is currently talking.
Or Scion, probably. Oh.
As Ursion sent his men to retrieve the troops.
That must be 3.
Well, you need to say 3 took Glimmer aside, but why is 3 taking Glimmer aside, and then who's taking Eleanor aside?
Maybe Eleanor took him aside. I don't know what's going on. You're right.
Yeah, that's the problem here. In this little...
Well,
you need to figure...
Who said this? That's the real question.
I feel like Glimmer is talking that whole chunk he was talking before he separated it. Sent in men to retrieve troops. See, that already fixed it. He took Eleanor's side. We don't have time to fight this fight yet. You could have kept it he at that point because you fixed a lot of what was going on there.
I'll change this to 3 soldiers.
Yes, thank you.
One of them being Ursion.
I had... Oh, there's quotes up. There's just quotes that don't need to be there.
Oh.
but quotes need to be added here.
You delete that.
Kinda. All right. That next bit here. Well, let's go find Ormond Havelock and settle this one for all, Glax said.
Wow, the big one.
Yeah. Glimmer leaned back in his chair. He was smiling, looking at 3. Already did that for you. Glax cocked his head in a way that told the others of his confusion. What do you mean? 3 removed her head. A ghostly apparition of another appeared. I am him. With a quick jerk, 3 removed her head. In its place, a ghostly apparition of another appeared. I am him. Whoa. This is weird. Watching it on a different screen being edited. That feels a lot better. That feels a whole lot better. With a quick jerk, 3 removed her head. In its place, the ghostly apparition of an older gentleman with quite a distinctive mustache. I am him. Oh, make it say I am, not I'm him. Because then I think... Yeah. That'll make it feel a lot clearer. 3's head sitting on the table. We just need the silver lich.
Okay.
Yeah. That feels a little better.
That gives you enough to pop him out a little better. Okay.
Yeah, it pops him out a little better. And then instead of saying I'm him,
How do you feel about the reveal? Ormond Havelock was there the whole time. The Leviathan, they actually fought the Leviathan in the reverse. No, they fought the Harpy in the reverse. The rock.
Oh, because it was
the leg.
Yeah.
But no, it shouldn't be.
Should be the arm.
I have it wrong at the end. It needs to say took off her leg and handed it to him. It was his arm. That's why I said that. It should be leg. Because the Leviathan's the leg and the Harpy's the arm. And the rock is the arm.
You need to change it here too. That wasn't a highlighter.
I think you could edit it, can't you?
I can, but that would require me to reach up in a funky camera angle. I could have deleted that.
I also have his leg.
Yeah.
It's like I don't know what gender to say with this character, so I'm just flipping back and forth.
I don't mind
them. And it doesn't really bother me because there's also 3 could be female, but Ormond is male.
Yes, the Harpy
is clearly going to be female,
but then the Leviathan
is a water creature. Who knows? It's a massive water creature,
right?
Yeah, I mean it's not the Harpy; it's a rock.
Still,
a Harpy. It's the thing that the Harpies worship.
Yeah. Still, you have that
just way up high. You can't see nothing. Okay.
No, it's just this confusion of what is 3.
Mm-hmm.
And it makes you wonder.
3 is the rule of 3.
Yes. Is it 3 the rule of 3 personified, basically?
Mm-mm. In Fae, when humans first met Fae, which you will learn actually in the future how this all function, I think. But when the Fae first contacted with the humans, it was this person, this entity, this Fae, attached to Ormond Havelock, shoved into the reverse, along with the other 2 great things, to kind of hide them so that the prophecy couldn't be fulfilled because Lourdes is the one that has to be destroyed in order for the prophecy to be fulfilled.
I see. And Lourdes doesn't want to be destroyed.
And then there's more with Lourdes you haven't gotten to. It's a big turn here in a second with it too. All right, that's all. That was a big one.
This one is quickly
Thanks for watching.
Movie.
Bye.
Bye.
We hit 15 minutes with that one. Oh, and I'm still going. Stop the recording. Okay, one.
No.
Hello, and welcome to the Hooded Philosopher thing. Yeah, she's not ready though, so we're just getting some video for you guys at the end.